friends, welcome or welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am participating in my original groups playlist. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes, but if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so happy to have you. If you're returning, welcome back, and you know I appreciate you as well. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So with this DIY, I am going to use some of these seashells I got last year at Dollar Tree, the sand dollars and starfish from Dollar Tree this year, these wood, I always forget what they're called, palettes, and then my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, truffle, pumpkin, and the next one I think is lagoon. And I have to find me more. I'm out of that one. So I'm going to start off by removing the staples with the hangers on 2 of them. I'm going to leave the hanger on 1. And I am doing this because last year I made a little chest with these colors that I absolutely loved. And I thought I want to make something that matches that. So I am painting on the top part of these palettes with my truffle paint. Then the next strip I'm painting with lagoon. Now I do paint the front and the back and then like the sides and in between the strips there. And then after I get all of those painted, I go in with this new color by Waverly called Dusk, and it is beautiful. It's kind of a grayish blue color. And I'm going to put that one on the next row. And I do the same thing, painting the front, the back, the sides, and then I do that on all 3. And then after that, I'm going to use my plaster color on the very bottom row. And after those roll dry, I took my antique wax and a chippy brush, and I am just going through and brushing everything but the brown. I do the front, the back, the sides, because of course, you know, if I try and do the brown, it's not going to show up. So after I have that done, and then I take some plaster and I go over the brown, and then I go over both of the blues with that as well. I just love this. It just gives it so much character and really does remind me of something you would see around the coast. Then I took my pumpkin, and it is a little orange. I probably could have added a little red to it or something, or brown or something to just darken it up a little, but I still like it. It still does give it a little bit of rust look. It's just here and there, and honestly guys, I just love the way this turns out. So I'm just using some wood glue here, and I'm going all along the top part of the palettes, and then I'm going to use hot glue to go on the back little strips there, and then I'm going to put them together with the top part. And then you can see there I had the hanger on the top palette there, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom palette and then add them together. And this is really, it's pretty simple. It just took a little bit of time because of all the painting. I pretty much used all my paintbrushes on this, but I love it. Like I said, I loved that chest, and I knew I was going to love this too. So I took a couple of seashells that I had from Dollar Tree last year, and I'm going to hot glue both of them there. I would have just done one, but it was quite a bit smaller than the sand dollar and the starfish, so that's why I did the 2. And then I'm just adding hot glue on the starfish, putting it on the next one, and then I'm going to do the same with the sand dollar. Now those starfish, they don't lay flat, so that's why I was there kind of looking at, trying to figure out which ones was going to lay onto that palette. And then after that, I'm going to take some jute twine, and I am tying a knot on the end of it, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the very back. And I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to see this very well, but I just hot glue it and hold it down, and then I'm going to cut off the end a little bit. But then I'm just going to go and weave it in between all of the pellets, just like you see me doing there. And I go in and out and in and out. And I do put a little bit of hot glue on the back of them, a few of them, just to kind of hold them in place. And then I'm just going to tie a knot on the end, just like I did at the top, and hot glue that to the back of the palette. And that's all there is for this one. I absolutely love this, and I hope you do too. You'll have to let me know what you think about it. But I love all those colors, and I just love it. I can't say it enough. I just love it. Okay, so today I'm participating in the Life's a Beach challenge that is hosted by my good friend Krista with Krista's Crafty Life and co-hosted this month by my sweet friend Chantel with Crafty Hints. And it is full of some amazing women that I just love. So make sure you check out their channels and the playlist. I'll have links to all of them below. And of course, as you can tell by the title, it's a nautical theme. So with all that, let's get to DIY number 2. Oh, and I love this one too, you guys. Another one that had lots of painting, but I love it. So I'm taking this beach word that I got from Dollar Tree this year, and then this that I got from Dollar Tree this year. And then this is another new color by Waverly called Sandstone, and I really love that one too. And so then I'm also going to use Pool, and I'm going to use Lagoon. I'm going to use all my Lagoon in the next couple of days, and then Peacock, and then Ocean. So I am going to start off by taking my little screwdriver set and removing that Seize the Day, because I do want to use that on something else. I don't know when, but I will use it on something else. And then it was not only screwed down, but it was also glued down. So I'm just using my heat gun and my Cricut spatula to remove it, and it removes pretty easy. And then look, they have it painted with the same Seize the Day. I thought that was kind of funny. Anyways, I just turned it over and I painted that with the sandstone. And then I am going to paint just like a quarter of the top of that word with my ocean color. And I do the front, the sides. I don't do the back because I just paint the whole back with the ocean, but I'm going to do the inside of the letters, just kind of making it all even about a quarter of the way down. Then I'm taking my Peacock color and I'm going right below it about another quarter of the way, maybe even a little bit more of a quarter. I think I go like to the bottom part of the top part of the B. Does that make sense? Anyways, I do the same, going all the way across the word and inside each letter and on the sides. And then once I get that one done, I'm sorry, I thought I'd cut this out a little bit more, but I wanted you to get a good idea of what I was doing. Then I took my Lagoon and I am painting the next strip. And then once I was done with that, I took my Pool and I'm doing the bottom part of it. And I just do the same thing as I did with all the rest. As you can see on that Lagoon, I took some of the, I think it was Peacock, and I just kind of brushed through it with my little bit of a brush to make it kind of look like waves. And now I'm just taking some of the Pool and I'm going through the letters and just trying to make waves. Now that I felt like was a little bit too much, so I do kind of go in, I add a little bit of the Lagoon and then I add a little bit of the Ocean just to kind of cover up some of it until I had it the way I liked it. And you guys, I told my husband I really like this, and then when I started editing, the more I looked at the picture, the more I fell in love with this one. So here I'm just, like I said, using the Ocean to kind of go around and cover up some of that I just thought was a little too much. And then I just really darkened it some so it's not as apparent, and I just love it. Anyways, so here I'm taking some wood glue, and the bottom of that word is flattened off in different areas, so I'm just using the wood glue to go over the flattened areas. And I was going to do my hot glue and realize, oop, I missed one. So then I'm going to do just on the ends some hot glue, and that's of course for the immediate hold, and the wood glue is for permanent hold. And then after that, I did go in with that Pool color and just kind of painted in some wavy lines going down into that bottom part. And now I'm taking my plaster color and I am just stimpling in with my brush, just kind of going in. I wanted it to look like waves. And I'm just going all the way around those curved parts. And you guys, I am not a painter at all. I'm not an artist, and my dad is an amazing artist, and I'm not. I didn't get those genes, but I was so proud of myself. I think it's just from watching other people. Connie, who's on this playlist, she's an amazing painter, and Sarah with Jujubee DIY. She's an amazing painter. And I think I learned tips from them. I don't know. But so here I'm just trying to make some more little bit of waves along that. And then I'm going to take my sandstone once it was dry. And I'm just kind of going to brush into that with the sandstone as well. So if you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so glad you joined me today. If you like what you see, I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button and then let me know in the comment box you are here. And then I would love if all of you guys like today's video, make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment. That helps my channel grow and I greatly appreciate it. So here I'm just adding some seashells to that. And that's all there is for this one. And like I said, the more I look at it, the more I just love it. To me, I feel like it's something you would see at a store. And I love it. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one too. Okay, make sure you're following me on social media, and if you're not, you can find the links to my social media accounts as well as the other accounts that I'm affiliated with in my link tree in the description box below. So here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to take some of these little wood pieces that I had in my stash, one of these crates from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use this Life's a Beach. It's called, what is it called? Life's a Beach transfer from Chalk Couture. This little chalkboard piece that I got from Dollar Tree this year. These, I can't remember. I think I got those from Dollar Tree, either Walmart or Dollar Tree last year. And I think I got those from Walmart last year. And then I'm going to use my peacock color. And then I'm going to use my Tide chalk paste and my bright white chalk paste. And so I'm going to start off by removing the hanger because I'm not going to need it. And then I take my transfer. Now, if you don't know what Chalk Couture is, it is an adhesive transfers. And I love the way they work. And you just have to fuzz them a few times before you use them if it's the first time you use it, just so that it's removes some of the adhesive so it doesn't stick so much that it pulls pulls the transfer when you pull it up. And here I am just I'm putting over my Tide, I think it was that? I think that's the color. Anyways, with my little squeegee, I just added a little paste and just brushed it on. And then I am going to pull that off and voila, it is beautiful. And then I was going to do the same with no, I do. I guess I did do this. I'm going to use my bright white for this shell. And if you guys are interested in Chalk Couture at all, we have a monthly subscription that's $19.99 that you can sign up for. You get an 8x11 transfer, 3 single pastes to match, and a squeegee. And it's an exclusive transfer. It's not one that you can just go in and buy either. So if you're interested in it, click on my link and check it out. Or you can always email me with questions. I'd love to talk with you about it. So while that was drying, I painted my little crate. And then I'm just using my antique wax to do some distressing all around it. And I painted those little strips. And then I am going to take my pumpkin and do the same thing. I just kind of wanted this to match all the other stuff that I did. Now, those little wood strips, I can't remember where I got them. I don't know if they're part of popsicle sticks or something. They're really thin. But you could use popsicle sticks or craft sticks, especially the jumbo ones if you wanted. So then I'm just taking my antique wax and my pumpkin chalk paint and I'm just going around and distressing around the edge. And then I felt like that white was just too bright. So I took a paper towel and I'm just dipping it in the antique wax and I'm just rubbing it all around just to kind of darken it because, you know, nautical stuff, when you're at the ocean and sea, it gets all dirty and grimy and, you know, that's why we do all of this. So then I'm just going to hot glue and look what I did. I hot glued the wrong side. I was like, oh, what am I doing? So I'm sitting there, I had to try and pick off as much of the hot glue off of that part. And then I realized, why didn't I paint this two-sided? So if you recreate this, I would suggest painting that two-sided. So then I just hot glue it back in, and that's just to cover the holes. I didn't want rocks falling out of everywhere or these glass beads. And then I just fill up my container with those beads. And then I'm just adding some of the seashells here and there. Just kind of want it to look
I don't know, nautical. And these seashells are beautiful. They have some beautiful colors in them. I was really loving them. And then once I am done with this, I'm going to take this sign, and I'm using my E6000 and hot glue, and I'm just going to attach it to the back of my crate. And you guys, I went to go use that yesterday, my E6000, and there was a hole in the back, and all of a sudden I had this huge glop of glue coming out of the back. It was crazy. I had to throw it away. Okay, and then I'm just taking some jute twine, and I'm wrapping it around the top part of this crate. And let's see, what do I do after that? I guess I didn't really need to show you all this, but I'm just hot gluing all the way around the top, even towards the back there. I just felt like it just kind of really gave it a nice finishing look. Oh, and then I got hot glue on my shell. I'm sitting there trying to pick it all off. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then I took some more rope and I just tied knots on the end, and then I'm gonna, sorry this is not in view, I'm gonna hot glue them over where the hanger was just to cover that, and that's all there was for that. Oh, I did also put a seashell on the front of the crate, so it kind of matches the sign. So you have to let me know what you think about this, and again, if you have any questions about Chalk Couture, I'd be happy to answer them. You can always email me or ask in the comment box below. So, celebration of your recreations. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything this week, but if you have something you would like to share, send me an email with a picture of it and I'd be happy to share it. My email is in my description box below. And here's DIY number 4. So I saw this saying on Pinterest and I just loved it. So I made it on my Cricut, and I'm going to use this sign I got last year at Dollar Tree and then my lagoon. And you guys, I will try and post this. I'm really trying to learn how to make it so that you can use my the things that I make off of Cricut, but I haven't had much success yet, but I'm still trying. So I'll try to figure out and see if I can get it posted to where you guys can open it up in Design Space for those who have Cricut. So as you see there, I did paint it with my lagoon, and then I realized I didn't take that seashell off, so I turned it around and took the seashell off. And here I am just taking my finger sander and I'm just going all around the edge and just distressing it because I wanted some of that wood to show through, or the MDF board. Then I am taking my Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant, and I'm just kind of doing some distressing all around, and I'm just going around the edges there. Then I'm going to take my transfer paper and I'm putting it over my design that I created. And I'm just going to burnish it here. This one I might even, I think there's a way you can allow your designs to be on Cricut Design Space, and I might even try and do that for this one. And then I'm just going to put this on top and then just burnish it so it sticks to my board. And I love it. It says you can shake the sand from your shoes, but it never leaves your soul. And it really never leaves your car, never leaves your house. But I love it. I love the soul aspect of it because I love the beach. And we used to live only an hour away from it, and now it's like a day's drive, and I really, really miss it. So then I just did some more distressing over the wording because I thought it looked too white and it needed to look, you know, kind of nautical and rustic and dirty. So then after that I added some more seashells, and then I'm just taking one of the hangers that I took off and I'm threading it through one of my needles there, and I'm bringing it from the back to the front. And yeah, it took me a while to be able to get my needle through that hole, but once I got it through, I just tied knots on the ends of both of them. And then that's it for the hanger. I wanted you to be able to see the knot in the front. I think it gives it a nautical look. So after that, I did cover up the back, but I didn't show you. And then there it is. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well, and which one was your favorite today. And again, if you are new here and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and become part of our family. And then make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment. And here is the final reveal of all 4. I just love them. And I don't normally decorate for beach or nautical theme, but I really love these. And I might even have to decorate my back patio with some of these. But anyways, you'll have to let me know what you think of these. I will be back again on Monday, whatever is the 23rd, I think is Monday, with another video. I am participating in the Save the Turtle video. I can't remember if that's the name of it. But anyways, it's another nautical theme. So have a great weekend, you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.